The difference is that Yo Gotti didn't want to put the money up to get the triple pane glass in the privé. It's 6 sections, and the only way that they would know that is if they was actually working with Yo Gotti in the first place. That's why you gotta understand, man, the side door and the back door is open in the whole entire privé. So anybody could really be snooping in disguised as a server. And as soon as they come up, they pulled it under the apron. That's why, if you look closely, one of the windows on the corner, the glass was outside, exactly like how you would have thought if somebody was from in there, because nobody is going to let them just dump 44 shells in the privé without nobody actually trying to get nobody's back in there, because they have protection, but they ran.
Once Big Juke heard that they instantly did that to his OG shop, Big Juke instantly. Big Juke went crazy. He fought his celly. Y'all gotta understand, he fought his celly, man, because he knew for a fact that they out word around town, man, word in Memphis. If you from Airways or you stay 2 blocks off Airways, you already know what's going on. You know for a fact that Big Juke heard that Blac Youngsta instantly snatched the CMG chain. Y'all know the one with just the C on it? Not the full CMG chain with the CMG. No, the one with just the C on it. The one with encrusted with baguettes. I want y'all to really understand what's going on, because they already said that Blac Youngsta snatched it off. He broke too many links in it, but he snatched it off being petty because Yo Gotti didn't want to give him the 2.3 million that he was asking.
Exactly, and Lil Migo, they didn't want to help him to get the chain back from when Grove Hero slapped him at the Memphis airport. Y'all got to understand that the dude, they should have never did that to Lil Migo, because he was fresh and literally had just tried to empty his pockets for when Yo Gotti and them went to the club. They put it, you know how the rookies always gotta pay for the whole team dinner and meal, and so when they ran up 95,000 at privé last time, Lil Migo paid, and just to end up leaving 2 days later and getting smacked by Grove Hero arm and the chain getting snatched, and they didn't put the bread up to get the chain back to him. And then now he left mad because he left in a shorts and a t-shirt, and now you see the dudes that came back this time, and you don't even know what to think of it, because they should have realized that they should have just kept the peace with everybody in CMG, but the whole everything got into the way because they was not clear-minded at the time.
Man, they was sitting back, they was real live looking at, they took it for granted, man. At the end of the day, like I told you, CMG and Heavy Camp is 2 different things. Young Dolph knew that Heavy Camp was the main ones who was rocking with PRE. I want y'all to understand, man, some people don't really look at the fact of what's really going on. This is inside beef with their own hood. They into it with their own hood, because you gotta really look at what's going on. One straight drop, instantly sent that kite, told Cornelius Smith that Big Juke was locked up. It was over with, because you already know for a fact he finna act out. He finna act bad, man. He finna real live act like he real live didn't have nothing to do with it, because he trying to get out, since he already knew that Big Juke was the one that set him up. So he looking at the fact like, okay, Govan locked up, Straight Drop locked up, Big Juke locked up. Man, I'm trying to get out, man. Them the main ones who real life did what they actually were the ones who put in work in this major chess game.
And the thing is that, look, they already knew that when Straight Drop went in, they told him that they was gonna try to get him out after 7 months. And now it's been 14 months. And when Big Juke went in and got into, he seen them, they crossed each other at the mess hall. And basically he told them that they are not coming to get Straight Drop out at all. And then now they all surprised when people start running in and staking out in the parking lot. And
when they said chow, it's chow time, Cornelius Smith instantly like, man, I'm ready to go to court. Y'all steady talking about it's chow time. I'm ready to go to court. Y'all gotta really look at what's going on, because if you miss something, you're gonna be mad. You gotta understand, Jay-Z upset right now because that's making Rock Nation hot. Rock Nation ain't gonna like the fact of what's really going on because Rock Nation looking at it like these people is real life putting negative, like bad stuff on us, man. They real life sending these people to us. Like now they asking us questions. We don't want to hear about none that our artists doing that they don't supposed to be doing. He know for a fact that he's supposed to be sitting back cooling.
Exactly, and that's why they're gonna hold a protocol meeting immediately to discuss what's gonna happen moving forward. And the manager is gonna let us know right after that, and we're gonna jump on the call with them. And they all closely related. At first, like, it was under CMG, they was all going good and everything like that. But then with the whole beef with Dolph and Yo Gotti, that turned it up when Blac Youngsta came in. That's when the whole thing came in just to join the beef, basically. But now, after everything, the downfall of it, they coming back and they not seeing eye to eye. So that's why you gotta understand that is anything that could have happened with any of the people who already got problems with Yo Gotti or any of his people. And they know if they used to all go to Privé, and now they telling folks that they can't come to Privé no more. And you see exactly what's happening. And so that's why it's causing effect to a lot of the stuff that they actually is flipping sides and everything, because that's why we gotta know if you rocking with Dolph and putting them Dolphins in the chat. It's important.
Because too many people is out here looking at this and taking this for granted. You can't take it for granted when you know for a fact that Blac Youngsta, I'm gonna let y'all in on something that they just put out in the media. I wanna let y'all know that, and I'm gonna kind of get out my body on this one because people be thinking it's sweet. Blac Youngsta into it with Yo Gotti. Y'all gotta understand, this beef finna be worse than the beef. Y'all saw what happened to the 100 shots, man. You know what happened up in Cali, man. Y'all know that young Dolph he almost got sent up out there, man. But he had the bulletproof. He paid the extra money for the bulletproof truck. If he would have never paid the money for the bulletproof trucks, this would have never even. He would have never even had the Makitas situation. Like, I want y'all to understand, man. RP Flipper, man. Like, y'all gotta understand. Key Glock said Blac Youngsta was the one who sent 4 dudes up in Privé. Y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta look at what's going on, because if you miss it, you're gonna be mad when it come out at the end. Hey, y'all gotta understand. They said that dude and them ran up in there. Only 2 on was masked up. The other ones, they wanted to show their face so they can let them know they was heavy count. You gotta really look at what's going on.
Exactly, and
I want to let everybody know, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna be very calm about the things that I'm about to say. It may be shocking and it may disturb some people, but I want you guys to know that. I want you guys to really pay attention to what's going on, because the feds are stating, if you rock with Young Dolph, hit the like button, throw them flippers in the comment section. Y'all know what the flippers mean. Y'all already know. If you rockin' with CMG, throw the CMGs in the comment section, because we can't really pick sides. But at the end of the day, if you rockin' with CMG, you rockin' with CMG. If you rockin' with PRE, you rockin' with PRE.
exactly, and so go ahead and let us know who you rocking with, because it's important right now to distinguish in Memphis exactly what's going on, because the sources are telling us that it's a lot of people that's into it that you would have never thought was actually into it.
The way that Blac Youngsta even froze up, it goes to show exactly what happened. He realized he played a role in everything that went on.
Known to tell everybody to get out the restaurant ASAP. And so the thing is that they didn't. It was too quick. The way it happened, it was too quick. They knew everybody was there, but they beat him to it. And Yo Gotti was lucky that he wasn't present, because it was just a matter of time before more people showed up.
That's because I know for a fact that they sent back over there. They doing the ops work. Like, you got to really pay attention to what's going on, because Blac Youngsta, he got too many people in heavy camp that's real live. They don't rock with all the CMG members. CMG real live got their own people in their own clique. I want y'all to really look at that, man. I want y'all to throw them 999s in the chat box if you rocking with Blac Youngsta. I want y'all to really look at what's going on. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. At the end of the day, I want y'all to look at what's going on because y'all not really from the streets, and this goes out to the people who really not subscribe to the channel, to all those loyal subscribers who've been rocking with CEO Media from day one. I want y'all to really pay attention to what's going on. We love all the input y'all put in and everything y'all say and everything y'all basically rebuttal about this whole situation, because we know this was a countless senseless act of violence, man. These the same people who sat there and let Big Juke go down for the Bentley truck. Like at the end of the day, Big Juke went down for Young Dolph, with Govan, and everybody else. And I know a lot of people gonna sit there and say, well, Memphis, they got their own stuff going on. I know they do. That's why Yo Gotti sitting back looking like, shoot, I don't live in Memphis no more. I ain't got to worry about none of that. Yo Gotti don't have to get seen while he in Memphis. Once Yo Gotti ducked behind that table, it was over with, because they said he instantly left out the building before anybody. And you know how Privé is. They got the side door and they got the back door. Those are the two main emergency exits, man.
Exactly. Anybody that knows anything about restaurants, if you own a restaurant or you worked at a restaurant, you know they have an entrance in the front, a side door, and they got the back door in the kitchen because they have to take the garbage out. So one thing y'all gotta know is that with all them people, they could have had all those doors covered. There's so many little areas of needing more security there. Because you know for a fact that they have the thing that goes up into the roof, the attic, the crawl space. Somebody could have been at the top, but because they didn't know where it came from. Once everything was happening, they was looking left, they was looking right, and they was like, where's everything coming from? They don't know if the guy's over here or over there. And so that's why we had to, you gotta remember, they got multiple doors. It's not just the front door. Everybody keeps showing the pictures of the front door and the front door. You forgot the whole side. The side door has a whole caving hole in it. And so what y'all gotta realize is that somebody tried to knock the wall down to even get in. So it could be any type of situation to where they was watching until somebody left that door.
Exactly. So I want you guys to really pay attention to what's going on, because from what the feds is stating in the reports, is basically saying that 901 Trigger Trey, he was basically paid $125K, man, just to basically be in the mix of everything that's going on with this whole incident that happened at this restaurant. Blac Youngsta, he wasn't mad when he gave up the money. Once he instantly told him he was gonna sell him 20K. Once he sell him 20K, he was gonna have to do it in increments. He was gonna instantly send him a little bit now, then he was gonna send him a lump sum at the end. I want y'all to pay attention to what's going on, because they not looking at the fact that the car that they pulled up in was registered to 901 Trigger Trey, and you already know for a fact that Raven and 901 Trigger Trey, they are a couple. People think that 901 Trigger Trey just staying at home while Raven getting in all this stuff. People think that Raven just sitting back doing what she doing. Y'all know she got a side job. Don't forget about this. Raven do stuff on the side, man. Raven just she ain't just at the cookie shop every day. No, Raven come in. Raven only work 3 days a week, man. Raven don't get paid that much, so she do her stuff when she leave the cookie shop. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. If you from Memphis, if you know, you know.
Exactly. And how you know that the same, they looked at all the whole crew and chefs and everything to make sure everybody wasn't in on it or nothing like that, because that was the whole situation that happened with the cookie shop. People was like, wait, why did they do this? Why did they tell them to duck and cover? Why did they take the table and push it into the booth with the 4 people in it?
and things like that. And so everybody wondering like, oh, one group of people knew what was going to happen. The other group of people had no idea. And that's the difference maker on what made everything so catastrophic to the way it was. Because if you look close at it, it looked like somebody was in both situations with the Dolph and with the Gotti. It was people inside the store and it's people outside the store. And so, but it's two different stories to everything. And so, one thing is that once the whole interviews and everything goes through, people gonna say different things. That always happens. So that's gonna confuse and throw everything into the spin, because you already know that when they ask everyone what happened, they gonna say completely different things because some of them knew what happened. They trying to duck and dodge, and the other people, they ain't know what was going on at all because they didn't see it coming.
That's how they got caught up within what's going on, because people looking at it like one Young Dolph, the same person who was delivering the bag. One Young Dolph, the same person who was picking up the bag from Akitas. Like at the end of the day, Gotti only came to his restaurant